Okay, welcome back. It's our final week. Today is week 12. Today is day 56. So if you've been with me, at the end of today, you will have 56,000 reps on our journey to 60,000 over a 12-week period. So congratulations if you're with me. At this point, right now, I'm telling you, this will absolutely work for you. I've dropped almost 15 pounds over that time period. People say, oh, you're not ripped, you're not. No shit, I'm not. The whole idea was to go on the journey to show you that it was possible. I could have come on here already completely, cut and everything with no fat to lose. But people need to see the real truth. The real truth. Today's November 17th, day 56. Let's get it done. So if you're new to the program, today is day 56 on our way to 60. We started, this is week number 12. So at the end of today, you will have 56,000 reps on our way to 60,000. So we started, like you say, 12 weeks ago, 1,000 reps every day, 7 a.m., hitting all the body parts, low weights, high reps. I'm 53 years old. And if you're in this range here of the people that are watching, you may have taken a couple decades off, not taking care of yourself, or you just can't get underneath that heavy weight anymore. So I'm not telling you what's going to work for you. I'm telling you what's worked for me. I have dropped 15 pounds in that time period. I'm not exactly where I want to be yet, but I'm going to keep going after this. This will be our last full week of going live. Then we're going to start going Tuesdays and Thursdays with the next phase of the program. We're going to go a little bit heavier weights and focus on at least 1 to maybe 2 body parts each day of the week. So now we're going to go, after we've got our body, cranking, we've done the exercises, we've lost that weight, we've got a jump start on it. Now we're going to focus on building a little more muscle with going a little bit heavier weight. We're not going to really be counting the reps. We're going to be doing it in a time period like usual. So that's where we're at. If you want to stick with it, come along on the journey, but you will drop 15, 20 or more pounds over a 12-week period if you go back. I've recorded every single one so you can see where I started at. I mean, I had a lot more weight. I always wear these same exact shorts every day for the 12 weeks, just so it reminds me these things were snug on me when we started. So if you're in that position where your clothes are tight, stay away from the scale, use your clothes as the guide, and kick ass. Main thing is consistency, staying with it. If you're with me on day 56, you have become consistent and disciplined. This is not pre-recorded. This is live right now. So if you got something you want to say, go ahead and say it. One thing, I posted a video yesterday, little topic I wanted to talk about today as well, just how we're destroying our youth these days. And it's not necessarily the youth, it's the parents that are happening. So I've been coaching soccer for over 30 years, but now I specifically focus on not team training, but individual ball skill training. And it is repetition, 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 over and over and over. These kids are getting 8 to 10,000 touches on the ball in an hour. So these kids are busting their ass, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. And they are absolutely excelling over everybody else because they've mastered the basics and they work hard. So I went to watch them play a game yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. They crushed the team. It was like 14 or 15 to nothing. They're playing against kids that are a couple ages up. But the bull crap that they're pulling, this is where the destruction of our children is coming from. It's happening in all aspects of their lives. They're 9 years old, 10 years old. They stop putting the score on the board at 6 points. I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? What is that teaching kids? They are more worried about the kids' feelings than they are about the facts. Run that score up on the board. Make them feel horrible about themselves, because that is where the growth happens. You can't hide that. You have to make them feel terrible, and then it's the coach and the parents say, do you like the way you feel when you get your ass handed to you? 14, 15 to nothing. No, coach, it's terrible. I feel terrible. Well, do you want to feel that over and over again? No, I hate it. Then bust your ass and start doing the work. You know, we hide that. You know, someday whenever they go and they get a mortgage or a car or whatever, and all of a sudden they don't make the payments and the bank comes and takes it, they don't give a shit if you're worried about, oh, this boo-hoo. Like, there's your car, it's gone. Your house, get the hell out. And they don't know how to react to it. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, and the problem is these parents are not parenting. You need to take, those are life lessons. When you get your ass handed to you 15 to nothing in the game, you have to tell your kids, it's not about the feelings. It's not about that. It's about the facts. Are you working? Are you willing to work as hard as these kids? No. Well, then that's going to happen to you in all aspects of your life, in your health, sports, your career, your education, relationships, all of that stuff. These people that are winning aren't just winning because they're lucky. They're winning because they're putting the time in and they're working. They're going over and over and over. Yeah, okay. It's too hot in here. Let's go. Let's get her done. So I love that comment right there. It says, put a shirt on, bro. Gross. I love that. Yeah. What's it say? What's your age? I'm 53. The haters in this world, and I did a video on this the other day about how you can allow them to be your energy. Because this douchebag here, I bet you when I go to click on his channel, he probably has no videos. He's probably a fat fuck. Because anybody who criticizes other people do it because they're losers. If you go out there and you find people that are killing it in the world and they're winning, they're not out there criticizing people. They don't have time for it. Jackasses like this, which I appreciate it, because when the more negativity that you have coming towards you means you're doing something right. Okay, so I make no claims that I'm in the best fucking shape that I could possibly be in. I'm just saying right now, I'm on the journey. You have to be on the journey, going through. People that take that time, you're in their head to be able to type something like that. Like, I bet you this guy is probably 50, 60 pounds overweight and just sitting there scrolling, jerking off, doing whatever he's doing. So good luck to you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you, focusing on me. I do, man. Probably some type of homo too. Usually these people with all these critiques, they have nothing going on in their lives. So the only time they get any attention is by posting. The dude probably scrolls through shit all day long there, in between jerking off and doing whatever he's doing, smoking his pot, whatever, eating Doritos, and you know, rubbing his freaking belly with his belly hair. He's probably doing that all day long because he has nothing. He has no relationships. He has no career. He has no fitness. He has none of these things. So you got to be able to sit there and type. So all I would say is we need losers, because honestly, I need somebody to cut my grass. I need somebody to, you know, do certain things for me. Make my hamburger at McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's, but we need those people in society. You will not find one person who in the fitness that is fit, that's out there posting negative stuff on people's pages. You won't find anybody that's got a good killer career that's out there. If you're winning, you want to see other people win, because you know that what you put out is what you get back. If you put out negativity, you're going to get negativity back. If you put out positive stuff, it's going to keep coming and coming and coming to you. So just as a rule, put positive things out there all the time. And if you don't have something positive to say, don't say anything at all, because it acts like that law of attraction. When you're looking, some people go through life looking for all the bad things, and guess what they find? All the bad things. Some people go through life looking for the good things, and they find the good things. And those are the ones everybody says, oh, you're so lucky. No, I'm looking for the damn good things. And the people that are bad, it's not that hard. End of round one, 300 reps, bathroom break. Okay, end of round one. Round two is about to start. 1,000 reps, Monday through Friday. Appreciate it if you're here. Day 56, at the end of today, 56,000 reps. I've lost 15 pounds during this journey. Still got a little ways to go. We're doing 1,000 reps, Monday through Friday. Hitting every body part. Round two, let's go. Anything will work if you work it. Anybody that doesn't think that low reps or low weight, high reps will work, that was me a little bit over a year ago, right there. 53 years old. 53 years old, and I plan on making it a lot longer than this. The next 20, 30 years are going to be better than the last. But you got to take a chance. You got to work. You got to bust your ass, man. You can go from that piece of shit right there to whatever you want to be. Am I at that final goal yet? Hell no. I still want to do more. I'll never quit, because your body is an ongoing thing. Your health, your fitness, everything is. Your career, you should always be trying to get better and never be happy or satisfied with anything in your life. Nothing should you be happy and satisfied with. You should always be pushing for more and more and more and more and growing, because if you're not growing, you're going to fall backwards. You're not working on your fitness and your health every day. When I kind of have a difference between fitness is basically how you look and what you're doing. Health could be all the internal organ, everything in your body. You know, because you could look fit and be completely unhealthy inside. Because some people don't put on the fat. They can eat Doritos and junk food all the time and still look fit. So you got to be fit and healthy. And that health also comes with the mindset too. Mental health. If you're having trouble with mental health, work on your freaking physical health. Best bicep routine. The best bicep routine is doing something, taking action. You know, how many people have, and some of you might be there, have a treadmill, a bicycle, a piece of equipment in your house. It's become a clothes rack. All those things, all those machinery, they all work, but you gotta work them. So is there a very best bicep, tricep, chest exercise? Yeah, the best one is actually doing something. That's what it is. I mean, when you're getting to be an elite athlete, then maybe you want to start focusing on those things. Just focus on movement. Do something. Do something to get you there. Once you get that momentum going, then you can get into a bunch of different things. But in my program, 12 weeks, 1,000 reps, Monday through Friday. Today, if you're just turned in, today we're at the end. This is week 12. We're at day 56. That means at the end of today's session, you will have 56,000 reps. And if you go back, I've recorded all these throughout the time. I've lost about 15 pounds during that journey. You can see me whenever I was back then. And I wanted to do it. I didn't want to be one of these guys that come in completely fit and all of a sudden you're like, oh, how did he do that? No, I wanted you to see the transformation. And it comes down to commitment and discipline. I did not want to do this 90% of the time. But you got to do the things that need to be done. If you want to live, especially if you're in your 50s, the 50s are your prime time of your life because you already have a solid career. I'm going to be married 30 years come this next June. So I got the career, I got the relationship. The kids are all off in college or have already graduated and have careers. Now, imagine if you haven't done anything with your body for decades and you're completely out of shape, ready to have a heart attack. You've done all your job as a man and now you're dead. Now, this is where in life you need to really start focusing on your health and your fitness so you can start living those things that you wanted to be able to live. Like, what's that say? Like the stream. So, anyways, let's get it done. Next one back. Focus on your 50s and live through your 60s and 70s in outstanding health. And enjoy yourself. And bring your wife along on the journey too if you're a guy, so she can be right there beside you. Work too hard all your lives to screw it up. So part of the program too, I have my wife on this program too, and I say bring your spouse along. My wife's, she's not around, she's at work. She's 49 years old. She's about 5'4", a little bit shorter than me. During her 12-week transformation, she dropped over 20 pounds. Right now, she's at the size and the weight, after 3 kids, size and the weight, where she was in her 20s when we met. I mean, I could about get my hands almost all the way around her waist. That's all from working. And there's 3 things that you have to be able to do. The workouts, the walking, 10,000 steps a day, and I think it's probably the most important thing for fat loss is monitoring what you eat. I'm not telling you, I don't believe in crazy ass diets because if you have to jump onto that ship, you're probably going to jump off. You're going to drown. So what I say is have a piece of paper. Every single thing that you eat or drink in a day, write it down. Write it down the amounts. If you had 4 spoonfuls of yogurt, write that down. Every single thing. Become self-aware. Your own awareness is going to be your diet guide. I hate the word diet. It's just going to be your lifestyle, your eating lifestyle. And once you start recording every single day what you're eating, then it becomes an elimination program. You want to start eliminating these things. You're like, because I can tell you right now that 90% of the people couldn't even tell you what they ate over the last couple days. They might not even be able to tell you at the end of the day what they ate all entire day. But when you write it down and you're like, holy shit, like I ate 7,000 calories today. Because all you gotta do is take a picture of that, put it in ChatGPT and ask for all the calories that would be in that kind of stuff. You're getting that, a pretty damn close, what'd that say? You're gay. I'm anything but gay, dude. And here, once again, this is an awesome thing. People that write shit like that probably are gay. Why would you write something like that? Dude, I've been married for 30 years. I love when people do that kind of stuff because it just shows you, and who was that? The sum of man. Yeah. The cum of man, probably in your face. What a freaking loser. Ah. Yeah. But you got to show yourself. Loser. Oh, where's that some cum guy? Some cum on his. Oh. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching though. I really do. Must mean there's something important going on because you can't be losers, right? I mean, you got to be important people, and why would you waste your time commenting on something that wasn't important? So I appreciate it. Keep it going. Keep it coming, you freaking homos. Love it. And a round two. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you guys. So honestly, I joke around sometimes, but I appreciate everybody watching. Even the comments from the weirdos. It makes me feel good that people are watching it. So appreciate it, man. Maybe, and I'm sure afterwards when I go and I click on your names to go to your YouTube channels, 99% of the people that are leaving comments have no content themselves. They have nothing posted out there. They have nothing out there. So if you're a scroller and you're just gonna comment on other people's posts, just know everybody goes back and looks at your stuff to see what you have, because obviously if you're commenting, you must be super amazing and have all kinds of amazing content and fitness and all that shit. And you're saying you probably got your doctoral degree. You're probably living a top life. You probably have a beautiful house and a family and all that stuff. And that's why you're on YouTube commenting. And it makes sense. It really does. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's good stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I'll be watching. And I'll comment on your stuff. Because I appreciate it. Oh, no. They don't get to me, man. I actually appreciate it, because when I talk about negativity, you have to use it as a superpower. A lot of people get negative comments and shit like that, and it kind of like makes them feel bad about. The number one thing of the superpower in this world to have is to not worry about what anybody freaking says about you, because those are called opinions. Those are opinions. Everybody has an opinion. Uncle Sally, Aunt Jake, all these people have opinions. But if you want advice, go to the people that have what you want and where you were at. If you do that, those people aren't out there. They're not critics. They're not out there criticizing anybody. It's just like I would never go onto any type of a fitness thing and criticize somebody. Why would I? Why would I spend the time? I would say something positive, because then that positivity comes back to you. So all those negative things, just absorb it and say, hey, I must be doing something right in my life. I think the more negative stuff that you have coming at you, that means you're doing something right. I'm on the school board and I speak the truth, and man, do I got haters coming at me there. Whew. This world is. Could you explain what your on my whiteboard? Absolutely. I'll explain what's on my whiteboard. It's my plan. This is my before picture and where I want to get to. And this is what I call my freedom plan. It's part of my program. It's on goals. Basically, you have to have things visually out there. And what I do is you start with a dream. What is your dream? My dream is freedom. My next goal is to be able to travel the country year round. I'm a college professor. I teach online. My wife's a teacher. I'm trying to get her online too. And then after you have your goal of that travel, then you have all your objectives. And that's what I had the lines across, all objectives. Find my wife a job, get a trailer, sell my house, do all these things. And all those things are in action right now and plan to all be in place by this time next year. Underneath each one of those objectives, you have tasks. So let's say find my wife an online teaching job. Okay, that's an objective to meet my goal, to live my dream. Underneath there, I'm checking websites, I'm doing this and that. I'm connecting on LinkedIn. I'm doing all the things that need to be done. Same thing with a house, realtor, all the way down. All those things your goals have to have objectives and tasks. So we're done with 3 rounds. That's what's on my board. Keep motivational stuff around you all the time, okay? Because motivation comes and goes. I love, even with day planning and stuff like that, I love to put stuff down on a piece of paper. Because if you have a list of 20 things you need to do in a day and you get them done, that's great. But if you can write all those things down during the day, the night before, and then cross them all off. Even the littlest stupid things, even if it's do the dishes or do the grass. At the end of the day, when you see that list of all those crossed off things, you feel like you've accomplished something. And the more times you accomplish things like that, the more confidence, the more pride, the next day you'll get up to it. That's awesome. Putting your goals down. Yep, absolutely, 100%, man. How can you manifest something if you don't know what you want? You got to know what the hell you want in this life. And one of the greatest things that people don't talk about is you got to feel the pain of not having it. That's why I say, put the fat you up on the board. Cut out a picture of where you want to be. Look at that fat person all the time, because that is what you're trying to move away from. Look at your goal all the time. And in that process, it's called frequency illusion. It's like whenever you see a car, I bought a white Hummer several years ago. Never saw a white Hummer. Like, man, I got the only white Hummer. Next thing you know, there are white Hummers driving all over the place. Then after I got rid of it, I don't see them at all anymore. Same exact thing. We all know that about cars. Colors of cars, different kinds of cars. Same thing happens with positivity and negativity. If you're always focusing every single day on all the shit that's going wrong in your life, you're going to find a ton of it. But if you're focusing on all the things that are going right every day, you're going to find a ton of that. And then when something you think maybe is going wrong, just believe that it works to your advantage and that everything happens like you're living in that palm of your Creator's hand. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. A flat tire on the road just saved you from an accident. Losing that job just sets you up for that next big promotion, that next job at another company that you've been dreaming of all your life. All these things, same thing with relationships, all that. It's just setting you up for, and if you get that mindset, oh my gosh, people will think you're magic. They'll call you lucky. They'll say everything always works out for you. Same winds blow on us all, my friends. It's just how you set your sail. Some people don't set a sail, and that's why they crash right into the rocks. Some people try to set 6 sails at the same time, and they smash into the rocks as well. Set a sail, focus on where you're going, and you'll get there. Let's get the shoulders done. So basically, if you were still on here and you wanted to see that, I'll show you exactly. There's my freedom plan right there. Well, there's my fat me. That's what I want to be. Freedom is what I want. Travel the country. Objectives. Get my wife a new job. Set up a new business. Sell my house. Truck. Kids are all settled in their school. And the tasks underneath each one of those. To me, that's how I've set my life up that way throughout the whole thing. Went from basically almost failing out of high school to my doctoral degree, college professor, school board, author, wrote several books, fitness, 30 years of marriage, 3 kids that are a doctor, a lawyer, and a vet. And that's all from goal setting. That's all it is. We don't teach goal setting in school. Most kids, even adults, don't know how to set goals. Dream, goal, objectives, tasks. Work on those tasks every single day, and you can accomplish anything in your life that you want to. Anything. You can dream it, and you can believe that you can have it. You can have it. It's a guarantee. To me, it's a guarantee in life. But the guarantee is only as good as the person giving the guarantee. And you have to guarantee it to yourself. I could say it all day long, but if you don't do the work, you're not going to get the result. But if you put the work in, like I said, today's day 56. Go back to whenever we started this and look at my video back then. I dropped 15 pounds. Was it fun? Hell no. I did not. 9 out of the 10 mornings that I was down here, I did not want to do it. I didn't. But I do it, and the reason that I recorded this and did it live is because of accountability. The thing we're missing in our life is accountability. We have all the information we need, but we need to be able to hold ourselves accountable. And if that means for 12 weeks coming down and getting in front of a camera and having people say negative shit or whatever, I don't care. But guess what? I'm winning. People that are freaking posting negative stuff are definitely losing, or you wouldn't be posting negative stuff. It's the way it is. They say, why do people do that? I don't know. Some do and some don't. Some people choose to be. Everything's a choice. If you're a loser, you chose that. If you're winning, you chose that. Stop being a victim. Man, God. So I use 15-pound weights. Got any wings? Are you gay? Yeah. Obviously, do I look good to you, bud? Sickening. No, I'm not gay. I've been married 30 years. I have 3 kids. I have an awesome career. I make great money. I have an amazing house. I have a lake house too. I have a mobile home. I've got ATVs, I got boats, I got all that shit. Nobody gave it to me. Some of the welfare people or people that are victims who, it's not fair. Well, you gotta do the work, bud. You gotta do the work. So keep putting gay this, gay that, whatever on the thing. I don't really care. I know me. And you can't allow outside people to influence the way you think or feel about yourself. Because obviously these people they're messed up. And I'd say I feel bad for you, but I really don't, because you're going to live in your own world of hell. Hell isn't a place you go after you die. Hell is where you live during the life. And if you scroll through the internet, just type in gay this, gay that, you got some issues. You got some real issues. But keep up. We need losers. So we got 2 more exercises. We got our abs and our legs. Probably the 2 I hate the most. You're divorced according to your ring finger? That's my left hand. What the fuck country are you from? This is my right hand. Maybe it looks reversed on the screen. This is my left hand. Maybe you're the freaking... Maybe you're the stupid one. So for the last legs, I like to split it up. 50 calf raises, 50 squats. We're running a little late today. Let's get this shit done. So that's into round 3, 900 reps. How old are you? I'm 53 years old. How often do you work out? 5 days a week. 53. And here's the thing. It's not even about the age. I'm 53. I want to live a healthy life. I've had 5 back surgeries, 2 fusions, L4, 5, S1. I got several screws and plates in there just from living a life of craziness, pushing my body harder than I probably should have at certain points in time. And that fat picture of me, that was from after my surgery a couple of years ago, where I just couldn't. And the reason I wear these same pants every day is because for the whole 12 weeks, they were snug whenever I started this journey. Now the belt, it's all going in the trash. After this Friday, it's all going in the trash because I can't even keep them up. So basically, you got to focus on working out every single day. But three days to start, 5 days, walking 5 days. I like 7 days. If I can get out there all 7 days, 10,000. Monitor your food every single day. I have a journal, a spiral bound journal that I keep right in the kitchen, right next to the refrigerator. Every single thing, even if it's 2 bites of yogurt or cottage cheese, or I make my own. I live in Western Pennsylvania where we have deer. I shoot a bunch of deer every year. I make deer jerky, and I might have 4 pieces of deer jerky. Okay, everything that you eat or drink, don't. And basically, one of the best ways to eliminate a lot of calories is don't drink anything that has calories in it, because and I stay away from all kind of pop altogether, or soda if you're from a different place other than Western PA. So on the final one right here. Thanks, man. I appreciate the negativity comes, but when the positive stuff comes, that person, you are blessed, because if you go out there and you scroll through things and you post positive stuff, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that should be private to all of us. They reward positive stuff in this world. And the negative things, they come quick and fast. Sometimes there's a lag time between what we do that's good and when it comes back to us. But if you put good, positive things out there and you're nice to people and you're helpful and you do that, it is the law of the universe for it to come back. And it's not a game. It's just the way that it is. That's how the universe works. Those things come to you. It might be something that you don't even think about. You say some positive things, all of a sudden, a job posting comes up on LinkedIn or in an email. You get like, how does this stuff happen? And the nicer you are and the more positivity you put out there, the people are going to say you're lucky. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. It's not luck. It's about the energy that you're putting out into the universe. If you put the good stuff out, the good stuff's going to come back. And if you put the negative thoughts out there, they're going to come back to you because that's what you're looking for. So basically, overall, don't let negative people impact you. That's how they win. If you allow it to impact you, then they have won. But if you just brush it off and say, well, too bad for them, then you're a winner. So those last 100 reps that we do to make it to 1,000, that's 1,000, everybody. We did 1,000. I like to try to put them all together in one. Look like you're English. You said English teacher? Now, I teach, but I don't teach English. Basically, I teach sports management at the college level and career readiness. So if you have my information, if you ever have a job, I do LinkedIn, resumes, cover letters, portfolios, getting students ready for the real world, taking all their hard skills, putting it together, teaching soft skills, which in the books I wrote, becoming employable. And I teach sports management, trying to get kids out there at the university level. And I teach for 4 different universities. I'm not gonna tell you which ones. You want to look it up because I don't need any crap going on there. But anyways, if you want something in life, you got to go after it. So I appreciate you being here. This was day 56. If you're with me, you have 56,000 reps, down 15 pounds. You can do it. I believe in you. I trust in you. God bless you guys all. Thanks, Spencer. I appreciate everybody.